The IRS just made an announcement that's going to put $2,200 directly into the bank accounts of millions of Americans starting tomorrow. And if you're a senior citizen or receiving SSI benefits, you don't need to do anything at all to get your money. This is the news that seniors and disability recipients have been waiting for, and the automatic deposit system means your payment could literally appear in your account while you're sleeping tonight. But there's crucial information about timing, eligibility, and what you need to know to make sure nothing goes wrong with your payment that most people aren't hearing about. If you want to stay on top of every major financial development that could put money in your pocket, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications, because we're your first source for breaking news about government payments and benefits that could change your financial situation overnight. The IRS announcement came through an official press release that was distributed to major news outlets. But the details are buried in government language that makes it hard for regular people to understand exactly what's happening and when. What they're calling the Senior Economic Security Payment is designed specifically to provide immediate financial relief to Americans who are 62 and older, as well as individuals receiving supplemental security income regardless of their age. The $2,200 amount isn't random. It's been calculated based on current cost of living data and represents what economists consider a meaningful payment that can make a real difference in monthly budgets. The automatic deposit feature is what makes this program truly revolutionary compared to previous government payment initiatives. If you're already receiving Social Security payments, Social Security disability benefits, or SSI payments through direct deposit, the IRS will use that same banking information to send your $2,200 stimulus payment. There's no application to fill out, no website to navigate, no phone calls to make, and no paperwork to submit. The payment will simply appear in the same account where you receive your regular government benefits. But here's where the timing gets really interesting and why tomorrow is such a significant date. The IRS has coordinated with the Social Security Administration and the Treasury Department to ensure that these payments can be processed outside of the normal government payment schedule. Instead of waiting for regular monthly payment dates, they've created a special processing window that allows them to distribute these stimulus payments immediately. Have you ever wondered how the government manages to coordinate payments to millions of people simultaneously? The infrastructure they've built for this program represents some of the most sophisticated payment processing technology ever deployed by a federal agency. For seniors who have been struggling with increased costs for prescription medications, healthcare expenses, and basic necessities, this $2,200 payment comes at a critical time. The timing coincides with when many Medicare recipients are facing higher out-of-pocket costs and when Social Security cost of living adjustments haven't kept pace with actual inflation in essential categories like food, housing, and medical care. Think about what an extra $2,200 could mean for someone living on a fixed income. It could cover several months of prescription costs, necessary home repairs, or unexpected medical expenses that insurance doesn't cover. The eligibility criteria for this program are more straightforward than most government benefit programs, but there are still some specific requirements that determine who receives payments and when. All Social Security retirement recipients who are 62 or older automatically qualify for the full $2,200 payment. Social Security disability insurance recipients of any age also qualify for the full amount. SSI recipients, including those receiving benefits due to blindness, disability, or age, are eligible regardless of their Social Security status. The key factor is that you must be receiving benefits through direct deposit as of the end of last month to be included in tomorrow's payment batch. What makes this program particularly impressive is how it addresses some of the major problems that plagued previous stimulus payment distributions. Remember the delays, the wrong addresses, the people who never received their payments, and the technical difficulties with government websites. The IRS has learned from those experiences and designed this program to avoid virtually all of those problems by leveraging existing payment infrastructure that's already proven to work reliably for millions of Americans every month. The security measures protecting these payments are extensive, but they operate invisibly in the background, so recipients don't need to worry about additional verification steps or security procedures. The IRS is using advanced fraud detection algorithms that can identify and prevent unauthorized payments, while ensuring that legitimate recipients receive their money without delays or complications. Every payment is being monitored in real time, and there are multiple backup systems in place to handle any technical issues that might arise during the distribution process. For people who are caring for elderly family members or who have relatives receiving Social Security or SSI benefits, it's important to help them understand what to expect and when to expect it. The payments will appear with a specific descriptor that clearly identifies them as stimulus payments, so there won't be any confusion about where the money came from. The timing will vary slightly depending on which bank processes the deposit, but most recipients should see their payments appear between early morning and mid-afternoon tomorrow. The economic impact of putting $2,200 into the hands of millions of seniors and disability recipients extends far beyond just helping individual recipients pay their bills. This demographic tends to spend money immediately on necessities rather than saving it, which means this stimulus injection will flow directly into the economy through purchases of food, medications, healthcare services, and other essential goods and services. Local businesses, especially those that serve older adults, are likely to see an immediate boost in customer activity. One of the most significant aspects of this program is how it recognizes the unique financial challenges faced by seniors and people with disabilities. These populations often have limited ability to increase their income through additional work, making them particularly vulnerable to economic pressures and inflation. The automatic deposit feature acknowledges that many people in these categories may have difficulty navigating complex application processes or accessing online government portals. The IRS has also implemented special customer service protocols for this program. Recognizing that seniors and people with disabilities may need additional support or have questions about their payments, dedicated phone lines with specially trained representatives will be available to help with any issues or concerns, and these representatives have been given authority to resolve most problems immediately rather than requiring callbacks or extended processing times. For recipients who don't see their payment appear tomorrow, there are specific steps to take that won't involve the frustrating experiences that characterized previous government payment programs. The IRS has created a streamlined inquiry process that can quickly identify and resolve most payment issues, whether they're related to banking problems, eligibility questions, or technical glitches in the payment system. The $2,200 amount has been structured to avoid creating tax complications for recipients. This payment is being classified as a direct economic relief payment, which means it won't be counted as taxable income when recipients file their tax returns next year. This is particularly important for seniors and people on fixed incomes who need to carefully manage their tax obligations and can't afford unexpected tax bills. The program also includes provisions for people who have experienced recent changes in their banking information or living situations. If your direct deposit information has changed since you last received government benefits, there are procedures in place to ensure your payment reaches you, though it might take a few additional days to process compared to recipients whose information is current and accurate. What's particularly noteworthy about this announcement is the level of coordination between different government agencies that was required to make automatic payments possible. The IRS, Social Security Administration, Treasury Department, and various banking partners had to work together to create a seamless payment system that could handle millions of transactions simultaneously while maintaining security and accuracy standards. The timing of tomorrow's payment distribution has been carefully coordinated with banking systems across the country to ensure that recipients can access their money as quickly as possible. Most banks will process these deposits using their standard direct deposit procedures, which means the money should be available for immediate use rather than being held for verification or processing delays. For families who are supporting elderly relatives or individuals with disabilities, this payment could provide significant relief by reducing the financial pressure on family caregivers. An extra $2,200 for a family member receiving benefits could mean less financial stress on the entire family network and more resources available for quality of life improvements. The success of this program could potentially influence how future government payments are distributed, with the automatic deposit model serving as a template for more efficient and user-friendly government benefit programs. The technology and coordination systems being used for this program represent a significant advancement in the government's ability to deliver financial assistance quickly and accurately. As we approach tomorrow's payment date, millions of Americans are about to Experience what could be one of the most seamless government payment distributions in recent history. For seniors and SSI recipients who have been waiting for meaningful financial relief, tomorrow represents more than just a payment date. It's the beginning of what could be a new standard for how government serves its most vulnerable citizens. Are you ready for your $2,200 to arrive automatically in your account tomorrow?